morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day this video finds you. It's your boy Jay here, and we are back at it again talking about Sunbreak version 11. Okay, just got the new patch, what, 2 days ago now? So yeah, with the new patch came new monsters, and with new monsters comes new armor. As you can see, man, I got the Silver Rathalos set with the Silver Rathalos DBs, which is actually a golden Rathian DB and a Silver Rathalos DB, and then you can see the buddies back there outfitted in the Seething Bazelgeuse armor, you know what I'm saying? So yes, with new monsters comes new armor, and with new armor comes potentially new skills, and that's going to be the focus for today's video. We're going to be talking about the new armor sets that come with the new monsters, and you know, their mix set potential, maybe what specific pieces you should be looking into folding into your builds, etc, yada yada yada. Okay, so if you like this kind of content, if you love Monster Hunter at all in general, go down there and click the subscribe button. Go down there and click the subscribe button for me, okay? You know I'm gonna be covering this game extensively, all right? But that's enough talking about it. Let's go be about it. Let's head over to Manel and get a look at these armors, all right? All right, so first things first, boom. Okay, we got the Seething Bazelgeuse armor. It's called Pride. I'm really liking the look of this, right? It's kind of got that glow coming from it, got the chains unlocked, looking a lot different than I thought it would when compared to the regular Bazel, right? See, he's kind of got his power level, like he's on a low key, you know what I'm saying? He could go Super Saiyan, but don't nobody know it yet. He's just a regular Saiyan walking around. Now this right here, pow! He's gone Super Saiyan. This grade 4. This that Super Saiyan that you know, Gohan and Goku was chilling, sleeping with. You know what I'm saying? When they was taking that nap and that bird landed on Gohan's nose and his hair was still gold. Anyway, looking at the Bazelgeuse skills, pretty you know, pretty cool. I mean, we got latent power 5, which is all right. Attack boost 2, earplugs 3, guts 3. I'm gonna talk about guts here in a second. Weakness to exploit 1, stamina surge 3, and stamina thief 3. So let's talk about guts. Prevents fainting 1 time only when damage taken exceeds a certain amount of your remaining health. So basically, it's Moxie, right? You get the little point on your health bar. You know how your health bar looks like it's getting squeezed, and if your health is over that and you would have got like one-shotted, you're gonna live it, you know what I'm saying? And this, you know, level 1, level 2, level 3 allows it to activate at a different point. You know, it's Moxie but on an armor set, you know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at the individual pieces here. Let's see. Yeah, guts is kind of spread out through the set, right? Looking at the chest, arms, and legs, they each have 1 point of guts. So it's like, it's not even like one has 2 guts on it, and it's like, okay, you could potentially use this in a mix set sort of way. Meh. If you really like latent power, you're gonna be looking at the waist. The waist here has decent slots, 2, 1, 1, and it has level 3 latent power. So, you know, that's pretty usable if you're looking to make something that heavily uses latent power. But for the most part, I mean, I don't know. The arms, they're okay, but like Valstrax is right here with 2 Wex and a 4 slot. I mean, this only has a 3 and a 1, so it's kind of, I don't know, man. I don't know. And the value of 4 slots just went up with this patch because we got new decorations as well, new 4 slot decos. So it's like, you know, yeah, the rest of this is kind of whatever. I mean, the like I said, the waist is kind of noteworthy if you want to use latent power in some of your mix sets. So yeah, unfortunately, the Seething Goose armor set is kind of but hey, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. Moving on. Ooh, look at this shiny ass set, boy. Ooh, we got the Golden Loon. Okay, this is the set from the Golden Rathian. Oh my god, a truckload of skills come with this one. Let's read them out. Level 3 status trigger, which is new. We'll talk about that. Level 2 foray. Okay, so you got another source of foray. You don't have to go with Espinas. You got level 3 chain crit. Level 5 defiance, which is new. We'll talk about that when we get there. Counter strike 2, divine blessing 3. It wouldn't be Gold Rathian if it didn't come with divine blessing 3. 1 point of crit boost, 3 points of peak performance, 2 evade window, and 2 recovery up. So yeah, let's take a look at these still. Status trigger. Okay, so perform a perfectly timed evade just as the monster attacks to trigger abnormal status buildup on hit. Okay, so it's interesting. So check this out. When you roll through an attack, this will come off, right? So this does not work with your Wirebug moves. I still haven't tested it on the DB set on because like Shrouded Vault works as an evade. I don't know, but I used it with Keeping Sway and Redirection. It does not pop on any of those two skills. It has to be rolling through an attack, which in Master Rank, it's kind of difficult. It's kind of difficult unless you're like Super God mode, or if you pair this up with Evade Window, right? If you pair this up with Evade Window, it's pretty easy to dodge through like monster projectiles and some tail swings if you really know the monster attack. So yeah, status trigger. So yeah, you performed a perfectly evade, you know, boom, and then you get more. Is it more status as you hit? Yeah, I think it's more status as you swing and hit around and, you know, do the thing if you're using a status weapon. So pretty cool, pretty interesting. Requires some more testing. Maybe I don't even have the perfect understanding of it, but hey, it's here, it's cool. Let's read Defiance. Increases defense when monsters become enraged. So basically, Agitator, but for defense. Cool. So let's read out the skill levels. Level 1, you nullify weak roars, wind pressure, and tremors. And then level 2, nullify all the weak roars, weak wind pressure, and weak tremor, and reduces all strong ones. And tremors. No, never mind. Excuse me. Reduces all strong and weak tremors, and you get defense +5. Level 3 is reduces weak and strong roars, wind pressure, and tremors for defense +10. And then, you know, it keeps going up. But 4 is weak and strong roars, weak and strong wind, tremors, reduces powerful roars, and dragon wind. That's it. And dragon wind, and you get defense +20. And then while active, you nullify weak, strong, and powerful roars, wind and dragon wind, and tremors, and defense 30. So yeah, pretty good here. It kind of reminds me of wow, I'm gonna show my age with this one. This is a deep cut. Kind of reminds me of the Dire Morales set. Kind of reminds me of the Dire Morales set where you got, what was it? I think it was called Rocksteady back then. But yeah, where like tremors didn't affect you, wind didn't affect you, you were just cool with it. But this time the monster has to be enraged in order for it to, you know, proc. So, okay, so cool. Let's take a look at the individual pieces. Yeah, you get 2 points of status trigger here, a point of foray, and 2 chain crit here. So this is a really good helmet. This is a good helmet. Like, if you want to play with status trigger and you know, and if you're using a status weapon as well, you're gonna activate foray going crazy. Like, excellent helmet, really easy to mix with and squeeze a lot of damage out of, and comes with 2 chain crit. Great. So this is a super defensive chest. If you want Divine Blessing, here's where you're gonna get it, right? Because it also comes with Defiance, which is pretty good. And then Counter Strike. I don't really use Counter Strike all that much, but hey, Divine Blessing and Defiance by itself, this would have still been a good piece. And the slots are good on both of these, right? Look at these 2 slots, man. 2 and 3 slots. Okay. Arms got 1 crit boost, 1 peak performance, 1 chain crit. Pretty good set of arms. Pretty good set of arms if you don't want to use the final boss chest to get your chain crit. Maybe you want to use a different chest. Cool, you know what I'm saying? And it has a 4, 2, and 1 slot. Like, this is an incredible piece. We're gonna get those Archfiend armor Baulos out of there, and we can rock this for the 1 piece of chain crit. You know, jam in a 4 slot here and get a Wex off of it with that 2 slot, and it comes with crit boost. Pretty good piece right here. Good piece. This is good for, you know, Evade Window, another piece of foray, so it's going to mix well with Espionage if you need to. And then this is where you get the other point of status trigger. So these 2 as a pair are really good if you're looking to rock max status trigger, and you get 2 pieces of foray as well. So, you know, you can grab another piece from either a charm or just 1 single piece of Espionage, and you got max foray and max status trigger for even more status buildup, and you'll do more damage with max foray as well. Very good piece. And then the evade window works really well with the status trigger because you got to perfectly evade to activate it. So yeah, very good, and excellent slots, 3 and 2. Yeah, I mean, every piece in this set individually is pretty good. You know, with the head arms, and waist as standout pieces. The legs, I mean, if you want Max Defiance, here it is for you, you know, but peak performance and recovery up do leave something to be desired, and the cost is kind of high. Rathian mantle, like, I'm lucky I got 6 of them, but goddamn, a mantle for this? I don't know, man. I'm gonna spend my mantle somewhere else. So yeah, the head, arms, and waist, yeah, good. Chest, mid, and then legs are kind of like, I don't really see myself using these legs. Okay, moving on. Ooh, the Silver Soul is here, baby. Silver Soul is here, looking beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And these skills, I gotta play more with these, man. So max crit boost, max crit element, okay, max element exploit, okay, 3 fire attack, max constitution, max redirection as well. I mean, this is in business. We in business here, okay? Elemental exploit. Let's go read that. Increases elemental damage when attacking body parts upon which the element are highly effective. Okay, so you gotta dive into your hunter's notes charts so that you know where you can use this effectively, right? And I think it's on elemental weak zones that are 25 or higher is what I heard. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, so element exploit, if you're using an elemental build, this is something you should consider using, because I mean, you got to be aiming for those weak spots, right? And typically weak spots have high elemental weak spots as well. So pair this with max Wex, which is not hard to get anymore. You're in business. You're cooking, right? And of course, crit boost 3 to even squeeze even more damage out of those crits. And then the crit element, like, bro, these 3 right here, crit boost, crit element, and element exploit, bro, put Wex on there too, dog. Oh, you're cooking. All right, so let's take a look at the pieces individually. This helmet right here, chef's kiss, 2 points of critical boost, a critical element, and then windproof max. And it has a 4 and 2/1 slots. Like, I can definitely see myself working this into some of my future mix-up build. As a matter of fact, we're gonna make it right now, because I got the pieces and the money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, 2 points of crit boost, a critical element as well. I mean, if you're running crit boost, you should be, I mean, and you're, you know, running elemental, might as well squeeze even more damage out of those element crits, you know? So hell yeah. And then max windproof, so you're not gonna get bothered by monsters doing some flybys on you. This is a good piece. This is a very good piece. Very easy to mix with. Yeah. The chest, you get a point of element exploit here. So if you want to use that skill, you gotta come to this chest. Yeah. So, and then you got another point of critical element, and then 3 fire attack, which is kind of, you know, if you're using a fire weapon, you can use it. I'm actually using this in a set that I'm testing right now, so stay tuned. I'm gonna do a build video on that. You know how I am. And then looking at the arms, another point of elemental exploit, another point of critical element. So these two pair really well, right? And this has more use case, right? Because it's not just limited to fire weapons in order to use all the skills. Constitution's good on weapons that use a lot of stamina. You know, think bow, DBs, insect glaive, to a lesser extent lance. You know, so yeah, cool, pretty cool. But if you want elemental exploit, you really don't have a choice when it comes to these two. And then of course the waist as well comes with a point of redirection, 3 points of constitution, and an element exploit. So like, yeah, these two pair really well because you can get max constitution with just 2 pieces and a lot of element exploit. So these two with like bow, buddy, boy, you're cooking, you're in business, because this is max constitution, pretty good slots, right? You got 4/1/1 and 2/1/1 here, and you get element exploit. So if you're an elemental bow person and you know you want to use max constitution, and this is a 4 slot here, so you can slot in bow charge plus here. Yeah, this is really good for bows, and like, you know, it's element exploit. These are the only sources of element exploit in the game so far. Could change, but yeah. So these 3 are more important than the head and the legs, but the head and the legs are no slouch. Okay, these can be used very well in a bunch of mixed stuff. I mean, I haven't talked about the legs yet, but look, a point of crit boost, a point of redirection, and 2 points of maximum might. Okay, so Yeah, I mean, maybe pair this with like Furious Fujang arms and head, right? You can get even more maximum might out of the Furious proc when you go to the red scroll and you have max stamina. You're gonna get, what is that, 20% extra affinity? Yeah, while your stamina is maxed and your stamina stays maxed when you're on that. You know what I'm saying? So this has some pretty good mix set potential too. And then, you know, you pair the head and the legs together, your critical boost needs are done, right? Which leaves these three pieces in the middle for whatever the hell you need. Maybe use these three to get Wex, you know, which is gonna be, I don't know, the Archfiend chest for the one piece of Wex, and then you're gonna get, you know, chain crit in there and stuff. So yeah, pretty good. You know, the outer pieces are good as a pair, right? And you can use the middle to mix up whatever you want, and then the inner three pieces are good kind of as a base if you want to, you know, use element exploit to the maximum efficiency, right? And then these two together will be really, really, really good for bows. So yeah, there's that. Moving on. Ooh, last but most certainly not least, golly, it does not look pretty. I was hoping they would like show some cool design. Like, you see how like Seething Basil and Basil look different? I thought, you know, regular Narga and Lucent Narga were gonna look different, but nope, just different color. Whatever. We're here. Handicraft 5, ammo up 3, agitator 5, sneak attack, new skill. We're gonna read it. Crit boost 1, adrenaline rush, another new skill. And then level 3 evade window, and then level 2 spread up. Okay, so let's read the descriptions for sneak attack. Increases damage to large monsters when attacks hit from behind. Bro, we're playing Xenoblade in Monster Hunter, okay? We out here doing backslash. Dog, it's crazy. So, from what I hear about using this, there's a midline, right? Like if a monster is, oh god, I'm gonna pick up an object here. Yeah, cool. If a monster is these glasses, right? Let's call this the head and this the tail, right? If you cut the monster in half right here, right? Any attacks that originate from behind my hand, right? You gotta stand, you know, back behind my hand. Any attacks that happen back here are going to get the benefits of sneak attack. Now, check this out. Apparently, this was a mistranslation. So level 1 is 5%, level 2 is 10%, and then level 3 is 12%, only a 2% increase? No, it's supposed to be 20%. 20% boost just for hitting a monster in the back. Crazy. I kind of wish there was a skill that is the opposite of distraction, right? You know, distraction makes the monster target you more often. Like, what if you had a skill that makes the monster target you less often, and you use this? Bro, I would have made like a Mimi Shulk build and called it, you know, the Xenoblade Monster Hunter build. You know what I'm saying? I would have paired those up and been calling it backslash. And then when the monster turns around in front of me, I'm like, look, my shadow eye is working. I got the aggro off. Anyway, let me stop nerding out, man. Let me stop nerding out and get back to it. Adrenaline Rush is here too. Perform a perfectly timed evade just as a monster attacks for a temporary attack boost. So, yeah. If you evade through a tail swipe, a fireball, you're gonna get 30 raw when this is maxed. Crazy, right? So 20% here, which, you know, in Sunbreak we're knocking on the door of, I don't know, 300, 350 attack all the time. So 20%, that's 60 raw basically if your raw is over 300, right? Plus this another 30 on top, bro. This is 100 plus raw if you know what you're doing. You know, this is crazy. So yeah, these two pair really well, and of course evade window is here to help you get those sneak attacks more often. So yeah, this has some pieces in here that are really gonna help you, you know, squeeze out a whole lot of new damage for new playstyles, right? So looking at the head, it's got level 3 agitator, 1 ammo up, 1 handicraft. Meh, it's okay. It's just okay. I mean, maybe you could squeeze it on a gunner build, but agitator's good, don't get me wrong, but it's not like how it was in Iceborne, where like every time you get a wall bang, when the monster gets up, it's gonna be mad, so you can keep that angry uptime for almost 100%. That's not the case here. So agitator's kind of for me. Don't get me wrong, it's good. I'm not gonna knock you if you try it, but you know, hey. So The chest comes with 1 sneak attack, 1 crit boost, and 2 points of agitator. Okay, so this is one of the only sources of sneak attack. So if you want to use sneak attack, you got to run this chest. But critical boost is very good. Critical boost is very good, very good, very good. Very excellent skill, man. So pretty good chest, pretty good chest. Could be better, of course, but pretty good with a 3 and a 1 slot. Not bad on slots. Okay, looking at the arms, these arms right here, dog, bro. 2 points adrenaline rush, 3 points of evade window. So the evade window is gonna help you get the evade rush, the adrenaline rush is going, right? Also, adrenaline rush, much like what is it? Not crit status. Much like status trigger, does not proc for things like keeping sway or redirection. It's got to be an actual evade. You got to push the on Switch, the B button or the X button on PlayStation or the A button on Xbox. You got to roll through an attack. So with Evade Window 3, it's going to help you do so safely. And even if you like roll into an attack that still hits you, you're still going to get the bonus from this. So there's that too. Cool. Cool. But these arms, top tier. These are very good arms. Very good arms. Very good arms. The waist, 2 points of handicraft, a point in sneak attack, a 3 slot, and 2 points of spread up. This is a pretty good piece. Pretty good piece if you're running spread. Very good piece if you need some handicraft, because you can squeeze another handicraft level on this alone with that 3 slot right there. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then sneak attack just kind of come with it. Like, you know, I would grab this piece for the handicraft and then be like, wait up, I got sneak attack. I'm gonna stand behind. I'm gonna cut tails off. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, pretty good piece. Very easy to mix with. If you need handicraft, this is another piece you should very much consider grabbing. Cool. And then the legs. 2 points of handicraft, a point of adrenaline rush, a point of sneak attack, and 2 points of ammo up. So, you know, handicraft, ammo up, you know, it's, you know, one's for gunner, one's for blade master, right? Cool. And then sneak attack and adrenaline rush here. So this, the legs and the arms pair well together, right? You're gonna get the evade window and 2 points of adrenaline rush. This will help you max out adrenaline rush. So yeah, these two pair really well together. And then handicraft is very good for almost every weapon in the game. That's, you know, like you're gonna get more hits out of your purple sharpness, or take some weapons into purple sharpness, right? And it's got another 3 slot. So between these two pieces, you can max handicraft. Boom, max handicraft, max adrenaline rush, and 3 evade windows, so you can actually use adrenaline rush. Pfft, what's not to like? These two as a pair, you know, and you pair it up with some other waist, chest, and head. Oh yeah, you're in business. You're in business, man. You're in business. So yeah, those are the 4 armor sets brought to us in the patch 11 update. That's all the skills. So yeah, let me know what you think about the armors. Are you using any of these? And you know, hit that subscribe button, man, because I'm gonna have more videos coming. I got some sets that I didn't talk about already. I kind of dropped some hints here and there in this vid, you know, talking about these two are good as a pair and these two are good as a pair. You know, hey, I got some sets coming up that, ooh, they're hella fun to use, and I've been using them through the investigation grind, trying to get my level up to unlock the final investigations. I mean, the final anomaly monsters. So yeah, what do you think of these 4 armors? Let me know in the comments down below, and as always, people, happy hunting. Peace.